Good day, fellow gamers. This is Dragonfly Gamer UK, and this is another episode of Stationeers. My previous episode should have just gone up by now. I've had a bit of trouble this week trying to find time to edit the videos and post them. It's taken a long time to paint that landscape. I'm not going to need power basically either. So after the end of our last video, I did some thinking, and I thought that, well, how much power are these lights actually using? Because I don't really know. I don't know off the top of my head how much power they use, because my battery's getting very flat, and I know the sun's out, and I know now I've got my solar panels wired in, but I'm still not charging very rapidly. So I was wondering how much coal do I have in there, out of curiosity? One. Let's just burn that quickly. It'll not really do anything, but so I'm just going to quickly throw some coal in there just to make sure I don't run out of power. Split that in half. Split that in half again. And I'll put that in there. And I'll put the rest back in here for now. So yeah, what I was saying is, how much power do the lights take? So that's one way of finding out. If we grab the network analyzer and we change it out for the atmosphere analyzer in our tablet, what we can do is go up to the cables, turn it on, and there we can see what we're actually using. And we see that what's using a lot of power in there. Our fridge is using 250, 260 watts, which is to be expected. APUs 10 watts, console 50 watts. What else is in there? Next page, just scroll the wheel, scroll down by the way. Logic writer, so logic writer, logic math take 10 watts each. Logic writers, so they're all 10 watts. Airlock is 10 watts. Air conditioners fluctuate between 300 watts and 5 watts. So that's quite a lot of power, which again to be expected. The auto lathe is 100 watts. Not even working, it's using 100 watts. The wall lights are 50 watts each. So I've got two wall lights, because there's another one down the bottom there, so that's 100 watts of power I'm using. So how can we reduce our power consumption? One way of doing that is to set up some ICs, which will themselves take some power. So turn these off, obviously, because they consume a lot more power than I thought. Set up some ICs. There, we've got a full battery now. To turn the lights on only when it's dark. So I've got two lights. I'm going to need a daylight sensor to tell me when it's night or day. We're going to need a maths unitary system, so we can work out whether it's to take the output from the lights, and this will be 1 when it's day, 0 when it's night. I need to invert that. The only way I can think of doing it is by multiplying by -1. To do that I need the maths unit and a memory with a setting of -1. Or actually no, it's another way of doing it. As a compare, and I could do, if they're equal, it gives an output of 1. So if I say the math input is 0, sorry, the memory is 0, so that's 0 on one line, and the input from the daylight sensor is 0, which would give an output of 1, which would turn the lights on. That's another way of doing it. Probably the easy way of doing it. But then I'm going to need two logic writers, one for each light. So it's two logic writers, one logic reader, a math IC, and a memory IC. So what will that take? So the writers are 10 each, the writers and readers are 10 each, and the maths 10, so that's 40 watts, but I'll be saving 60 watts. So instead of burning 100 watts, I'm going to be burning 40 watts. But at night I'll be burning 140. So I still think on the whole it's worth doing. So So obviously we still be running circuitry at night. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Why not? Then if I put more lights up, I can always just string up another logic writer and have it connected. So what do I need? I need to turn that on to begin with. I need logic IO. I need 3 of them. Got nothing there. I was also thinking about this piping around here. I'm going to change that in a minute as well. I realised I was doing wrong there. Oh, we've got one there. Missed that one coming out. Two or more of those. Come on. So that's the 3 IO. I need a memory. Stick them in backpack for the moment. And I need the math unit. Or the logic processor, that one. And I can select it as a math comparator. Sorry, not math, as a comparator. Stick that in my backpack, and then I need a sensor. So the sensor and the memory are passive, they don't consume power. There we go. So, where do we want to put the sensors? Well, it makes sense just to stick it up here somewhere. Just put all the circuitry up here somewhere on the side of this frame, which is what I'm going to do. So, put my jetpack on, just come up here. Stick the sensor up there. Oh, I'm going to need some more wire, definitely. I need to move that out of there. Take my wire cutters. Let's make like a backbone down here. But no, I need to get some more wires. So turn my jetpack off, save power. And quickly create some more wires. How much gold have we got now? Oh, copper. Oh, I've just picked up a load of copper, haven't I, from the smelter. Okay, there we go. Just create 10-15 of these quickly. And the other thing I want is the label writer. That'll do. Actually put the label writer on my hand to begin with. I want to
Power critical.
nope, better change my battery. Right. Let's name this. Why can't I? Oh, I've got to non first. Why can't I name that? Oh, that's it. So we call it line 1. Actually, which way is that facing? That is facing west. So let's call it light west. I mean, this one is facing east. Right, east. I want to name this so I don't mix it up with the other one for the solar panels. So this is daylight sensor, so that's sensor light. I'll do for now. Let's just come down. Trying to waste too much of a jetpack. Swap this out. Put some more cabling in. If I can reach now, I'm going to have to use a jetpack to get up enough. Okay, so let's install the writer. So I want the logic reader. Do it like that. I want a logic writer. I want two logic writers. In fact, I'll stick them both here. I want this to be a compare, logic compare. That's got inputs on all sides, okay. And then a memory unit, which I will stick there. And now I need to connect all these together. Connect around this side. Connect this side up. Actually, probably it's easier to go like that, like that, like that. Got enough wire? Oh, maybe it's not. No, I'm short on wire. Okay, build a few more. Yeah, basically there's plumbing in here for the water. I need to swap the ice crusher and the water tank around. Hopefully that's enough. How much jetpack fuel have I got? So this is a jetpack propellant. I'll also share it and get more of that in a moment. Or later. Okay. Install cabling. There. There. Everything wired through there, blank, there, blank. That's connected that side, that's connected there, it's all connected through. Okay, so now I need the screwdriver. So, our logic reader, it needs to, actually hold on, I need to name some things. Let's put this in my hand. So that is logic reader, daylight, sensor. Daylight comparator. Daylight memory. West light writer. East light writer. Okay, so screwdriver. So the input to the logic reader is going to be the sensor for lights, the sensor lights, and the variable is going to be active. So when it's active, oh no, is it active? Vertical, solar angle, yeah. So, yeah, I think it's active. So when it's, it's day, that is active, it sends a 1 through. That goes into the comparator, so the input to the comparator is going to be not the Westlight writer, it's going to be the logic reader daylight sensor. Input 2 is going to be
jetpack low.
logic memory, daylight memory, and the output is going to be equals. So if they equal, it'll give a 1 out.
Caution.
So my jetpack is running out of power. I may fall out of the sky in a moment. Logic writer, which one's this? West. So the input to that is going to be the comparator. Logic reader. Daylight comparator. The output is going to be the western light. Light west, and its state is going to be on, and it's. I'm just going to try and drop down so I can program this one from the ground. So I'm running out of jetpack power. So this one's the east light writer. So again, the input is going to be the daylight comparator. Daylight comparator. Output is going to be the east light east light, sorry. East light, and again it's going to be on. The memory, hopefully I've got a jetpack fuel to do this, is set to 0, which is fine. So now I just need to turn all this on. Turn that on. Turn that on. And turn that on. So hopefully, when it's night, this will output a 1. Currently it's state 0, which is saying it's outputting a 0 to the on for the lights, which means the light's on at the moment, and then I can see that. When it becomes dark, that'll output a 1. That'll compare it to the 0. They're not the same, so that outputs a 0. Sorry, that's a 0, that's a 0. Yeah, when it's night, that outputs a 0. The memory set to 0. The comparator, the match, therefore the comparator outputs a 1 and writes that to the logic writers, which then turns both the lights on. We'll see that when it gets dark, but hopefully that should work. And all I need to do now,
Hydration critical.
if I want to add any more items to this, any more lights, either internally inside a building or whatever, I've just got to, I just need a writer. I can always take that comparator output now. Let's go inside because I need to have a drink. Hope that makes sense to you. If not, leave a comment and I'll try and explain it a bit better. Come on, door, come on.
Jetpack critical.
Temperature in here now. So the temperature in here now is 12 degrees. We're getting there slowly, very slowly, but we are getting there. So let's drink some more water from here. So previously, when I had the pump down here, the problem was I was sucking the water out this side of things and pumping it in the tank, which means water could never get back to any of this to refill them. What I wanted to do, or what I should have done, is have the tank this side with the ice crusher that side, and I want to suck the water out of the ice crusher and pump it in the tank, which is then connected through to these, so the water can't go back into the ice crusher, but it can feed the canister and the water bowls. So I'm quickly going to swap these two over. I need a wrench to dismount the water tank. Oh. If you saw that then, sometimes when you pick these tanks up they fly away from you like that. they can bounce off things, come back and hit you in the face and kill you. So just be aware of that. So disconnect that. What do I need to wire cutters to dismantle this? So as you're dismantling things, if you leave the cursor over with a tool in your hand, you get two lines. One tells you what you need to do to construct it. The second line tells you what you need to do to deconstruct it. So to deconstruct it, I need to use the angle grinder now. Just put the wires, even though different colours will go together. And now I need the hand drill. But you do recover everything that you used to build it. There we go. So the other thing I want to do is quickly tidy up some of this wiring. So get rid of that, get rid of that, and that. And I'll wire this in. So let's have to turn this back on probably. And it's still going. How did he get over there? I have no idea how that got there. It was further over in the corner before. Pipes. Yeah, so I want to dismantle some of this piping as well. I may have to go outside to do some of this, but we'll see. See if I can get away with doing it like this. The air vent as well, I'll have to dismantle some of that. I've got no room on my backpack at the moment. Okay, let's just stick that in there. Nice cushion kit for the moment. I'll keep the atmosphere analyzer next. I want to swap those back over. And I'll stick that in there for the moment, just for now. Just while I quickly sort this out. So I want the water, actually I want the water based here. Have I got it on me? I actually want to put this down here. And rotate it. Oh yeah, you've rotated the way I want it. That's it. Probably makes sense to put it here, and I can connect straight up. I connect this pipe straight up into there. I will need some more pipe. Oh, it's a strange shaped pipe as well. Let me go and do this outside, because I can remove that. I can't remove that. Let me remove the piping from outside as well. Because I see I've got a funny, strange T-shaped bit over there, which I don't really want.
Jetpack low.
Yes, I know my jetpack's low. Turn my light off as well. Don't really. Oh, it's getting a bit dark. Maybe. So I'm going to remove that bit, and I want a 4-way connector, but like a star. You know what, the easiest way is just going to be 2. I like that. No, it's still got an extra connector on it. That one there. Like so. And then just across. And I can connect the rest in as I need it. I'll just dismantle this because I don't know if I need this here yet. I'll have to come back out and do some of this, but if I do, I do. And I'll sort the gas out afterwards. Come on, door.
Jetpack critical.
Yes, yes, I know my jetpack's critical. Okay, so now I've got that on there, I can... Let's get rid of that. Put my canister back on there, as long as I can see the dial. And get to water. Oh, I can't get to it, it's a bit of a pain, but I can get to it. Oh, no, you know what, I don't like that either. I'm going to move that. Yeah, move that over one. Stick it there for the moment. And that. And that. Did I take both water bottles out? Yeah, okay. So, must be screwdriver, yeah. And I'll install that here. Make sure you get the right orientation. There we go. Again, I'm going to have to go outside and sort this piping out, but I'll do it in a second. So do that. I now want a little gap there. So I want the ice crusher just here. And I need it like so, I believe. That's too far back. Is that too far back? No, I'll do. Welding torch and iron sheet. I think it's just now just 4 wires, isn't it? And then wire it in. Okay, so that's wired in. I can get to there, so I can put the bottles in there, even though it's not quite connected yet. I'll do a connection outside. And I can do that connection around there outside. So let's go outside again.
Jetpack low.
Yes, yes, I know my jetpack's low. Shut up. So that's my water out. I want to, if I get close enough. Oh, to wire cutters, I want the wrench. I'll remove that because I need a T-shape there now instead. Shape that one there. Go in there and the same shape to go in there. So that should be that connected to. So water out into there. But I want to put the water pump in, which I forgot to do. Great. So I don't want to move one more over to there. Yeah, okay. Sorry guys. Gotta make sure you do this right. So I want the water pump pumping that way, so I want the water pump there, so I need that moving over. Okay, yeah. Oh, the volume pump, just say not water pump, the volume pump.
Jetpack critical.
Or I could turn that. What to do? It's annoying it being outside, but it is what it is. Okay, let's just wire cutters. I think I need to dismantle this. Wire, angle grinder. And electric drill. And I'll build it there instead. You know what, I'm going to build one further forward. Yeah, so I can get it in the pump. A welding torch. So what the game's about sometimes, it's just a bit of trial and error until you get things how you want them to be. And sometimes you don't really know when you start messing around with it. It's in here, the volume pump isn't there. We need the cabling. Oh, well, let me connect it. If I connect it like that, can I control it from the side? Oh, well, there we go. But I can't get the power. Okay, I'm going to remove that anyway because it just comes straight out the back of there. So I can run the cabling in. I'll do that outside. I need pipe work. Like so. Let's quickly eat something. What else is low? Power's low, super power's low. Alright, back outside. We should be able to see that the lights are on now. You can glow. You can see the glow up there. And step out. There you go. Also, our little circuit's working. Stick that in there. Take that off. Take that off. Take that off. Okay, cabling. Replace it as well. There we go. It's good. That's right, yeah. Okay. So now for the pipe work. For the gas. So I can now turn this pump on and it will suck everything out of here through to this side, which will feed both the water bottles, the water canister and the storage tank. Gas, that's the other thing. So can I put, no, I'm talking, let me put this here either. Oh, I guess either. How's the best way of doing this? Where is it there? So I could bring the pipe around. Have that like that. Going out. No, okay, that'll work.
Jetpack low.
So I need to bring that pipe up. I need to swap that with wrench because I need to deconstruct that. And that. So now that'll feed through up and out. Okay, that'll work as well. I just need to add the wiring in, which may foul my battery charger, but it's easy to move the battery charger. Come on, door.
Jetpack critical.
Let's look at the batteries. Yeah, still get the batteries, so I'm happy with that. Swap that battery out. Put this over here at the way. It's over there. I think it's getting blown around as I go in out through the door and I just depressurize it rapidly. Okay, so now that will pump the gas out into our vent. That'll pump the water out into our water storage. So that's what I should have done the first time. It's taken me a little bit to sort that out, but it's done now. I still access both our batteries. So let's just swap that atmosphere analyzer back into there. Close that. So I noticed the other thing when I was actually doing the editing, I was looking and thinking, why is the pressure reading wrong? I wasn't actually on the pipe. So as you can see, that is pipe network 83. But if I'm off a bit, it says room, and that tells you the pressure in the room. So you've got to be right up close to see what it is. And that's 82.21 kilopascals in that network pipe, which is the one for the room anyway. That one there, I have to go on this side to get to it. It's empty, so there's nothing in there. The ice crusher, there's nothing in there. This pipe network probably is nothing in there because we've got nothing coming out the ice crusher yet. The other side of that volume pump, you can't really get to. No, you can, don't you? There we go, pipe network 76, 4.24 megapascals, which is the same as what's in the tank. So all that's pressurised. It's funny how you don't notice things when you're playing the game, but when you go back to review it, you spot mistakes you've made or obvious things. This room is now 17 degrees. It is warm enough to grow things in, so let us insert the liquid canister in there and go and get some crops.
Jetpack low.
It probably makes sense to move the fridge inside as well, but that's a task for another day. For now I'm just going to grab, I don't know, let's try potatoes and what else? What's that? It's corn. Tomatoes, there we go. Tomatoes. Actually, you know what, I'm going to do the fridge now. I can do it quickly. You can see the bars on here and how decayed the food is.
Jetpack critical.
So, plant two potatoes. And as you hover over it, you can see what its needs are. If there's any needs, there's no needs there, which means it's just good, it'll grow. Same with tomatoes. You can see the needs quickly disappear, and you start to get a little plant. So what I'm going to do is I am going to bring the fridge in here, but I need to be quick because that's food decaying. It's decaying while it's in there. So just free up as much crap out my backpack as possible, so I can do this as few trips as possible, and I'll pick it back up again afterwards.
Jetpack low.
Yes, shut up. Let's see if we can empty this wheat in one go. Oh, look at that. Could have planned that better if I tried.
Jetpack critical.
No, what do I want the fridge? That's the next question. I think I'm going to put the fridge here. And run the cabling down. Let's just stick this in the fridge. For some reason that button doesn't go red when it's off. Oh, you know, I'm not going to have enough cabling, am I? I don't want to take it from there. That's I'm not going to take it through there, so we have to bring it round. And I'm there, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so about 7 or 8 bits of cabling.
Jetpack low.
I must have left these machines on because I'm still burning a lot of power. Yeah, that one's still left on. I'm still not equilibrium with power because I'm still using more than I'm generating. It's a bit frustrating. Actually, I need that on because I'm just going to create some cabling. Cable car. Nine, 10, and 8, 11, one for good measure.
Jetpack critical.
Okay. There we go. Looked it up, it's on. So now the food is okay in there. I could have done with moving this. I don't know if I can move this while I've planted it. I've never tried. Oh. It's too. Yeah, that'll do. I can now get the fridge, can't I? Yeah. So, unfavourable lighting because it's at night, obviously. Unfavourable lighting. So I'll leave them there. When the sun comes up, they will continue growing. So this is what you do if you want to monitor the condition. You just put your cursor over them. If it's favourable, there'll be nothing there. If it's something unfavourable, you'll have a message. So the temperature's alright in here. How much water in here? Yeah, plenty of water now. That will last ages. Temperature's good, so it's just lighting. So what you can do is you can build a growing light. But I think it takes some more exotic materials. So let me just pick up some of these items again. That I can put back in the water canister. I don't really need that on me. I probably need that outside. Let's actually drink some water while we're here. There we go. It's all filling up from that tank, which is good. That's what I wanted. Okay, what time is it? It's about 40 minutes. Have I got time to quickly show you how to get around the jetpack issue? It's not difficult. Let me turn that off. I may need some of the materials out in a moment. You need a... It's not a volume pump, it is a... it's not that one. It's that one. Iron, gold, copper. Open here. Iron, gold, copper. So yeah, so you need a pressure regulator. You need a canister. you need a canister storage unit. A passive vent. Some pipes, gas pipes. I need 3 or 4 of these. And some cabling, which I don't have on me. Put the cabling? Oh, I must use it all. Okay, so we need the copper back out of there. Is there any copper in there? No, it's steel.
Power critical.
Oh, the cabling's in my hand. Oh, for God's sake, hand, let me go and sort my power. Okay, where to put it? Well, we've cleared a spot here, might as well try and put it here. So you need to install the gas storage. From which one turns it the right way? Let's do it like that. Just run the cable straight in. You need a pump. Oh, I'm going to need the cabling up to that, aren't I? Going to go the right way. Pump feeding into the gas storage. So connect them with pipes. And then you need a passive vent. Actually, I wanted that to be a... There's 2 options on this. I'm not going to have enough cabling here, I'm going to have to manufacture some more thing. Back pressure regulator, that's what I wanted. So, cabling wise, it's all around the corner. So I need the wire cutters. Actually, I can just I don't have enough cabling. There we go. Okay, so take your gas canister, stick it in there, set the pressure on this, so each click up is 100, take it up to, I don't know, 3,000, 4,000, something like that. Take it 3,500. There we go, that's close enough. And turn it on. Now if I get my analyzer, what you'll see is happening is nothing. Why is that not doing it? It's on. It's on. You know what, maybe it was a pump I needed, not the back pressure. Okay, so about 3.5. Turn it on. Ah, there we go. Yeah, indeed it was. So what we're doing is we're basically pressurising this canister, and once it gets to the 3,500 or 3,450 kilopascals, it will stop. And I can show you that if I just bring this down. Actually, let's bring it down to more reasonable, say 250-ish. So it wouldn't take too long. Turn this on, just hit 250, and there we go. So it's pressurised at 250 kPa. We know nothing's going to go bang. It's not going to overpressurize the pipe work or the canister. But really, we want that a lot higher than that. We want that about 3.5, 4,000, say 4,000. If you want to go up on individual units, you hold down the C key. And as you can see, you can go up in ones. So that will now pressurise that to 4,000 kPa. And what you do is you literally just swap it out. This is on your backpack. And you can fly. That's all you need. You don't need anything special. So just stick that one in there, just put that one in there, and then you have one filling or one spare, and you never run out of jetpack then, although you are burning obviously some electricity because you have this feeding into a canister all the time. Okay guys, that's all I'm going to do for today. I'm really burning through the power on this. How's our vegetables doing? Yeah, as you can see they're growing again because the sun's up. Now one last thing I want to do, actually doesn't turn this off, is see how much a growing light is. Grow light, see what you need for that. Copper, steel and electrum. Electrum is one of the more, it's one like an alloy almost of two different metals. You can look it up by pressing F1. Electrum ingot, electrum, sorry, the chemistry. Okay, I thought one of them told you what you needed. Oh, sorry, there it is. Gold and silver. So it's 50-50 gold and silver, and you need the temperature between 600K and 100 kK, so basically quite a broad temperature range. Basically if you can smelt steel, you can make electrum. It's not difficult to make, and we'll make some of that next time, and so probably produce a growing light, which we will put in here in the top of our greenhouse. We will wire it into a lighted circuit so it comes on at night, so we get the best growth out of our plants. That's it guys, thank you very much for watching, and Dragonfly out.